where do you think within the, if you take you have a whiteboard of the real estate industry, what do you think within that industry is the biggest place for disruption could happen? Like, is it the brokerage? Is it the documents? Is it?
I think it's at the service level. I don't run into many people who say, gosh, I wish I could see homes for sale on a map. I just haven't met those people recently. But I think lots of people still say, why are the fees what they are? Why is the service model the way that it is? And what most people don't realize is that the consumers aren't happy, but I don't think the agents are happy either. There are more real estate agents in the United States than we really need. And it's an industry where everyone is fighting for customers because there aren't enough customers for the number of real estate agents we have. And so it's hard for those people to make a good living. So even though the consumer is paying quite a bit, the folks who are delivering the service aren't really earning that much because everybody's only doing a few sales a year. So I think that you're just going to see this change in how the service is delivered, where the internet is probably going to do most of the demand generation. The days of agents leafleting neighborhoods, often, I don't know if your neighborhood is like this, but I get 3 or 4 leaflets from different agents who work for the same brokerage. So there's one business that is advertising 4 times to me from 4 different people. That can't be the most efficient model. And so I think there are lots of agents who really love houses and love helping people and don't necessarily love having their face on the side of a bus or trying to drum up business some other way. And I think that's going to be the future of the industry. I think the internet has sort of taken over demand generation on almost every other industry, and it will happen here. And my hope is that we won't just be middlemen, that we'll use the internet to make things better, to make things cheaper, to make things more efficient. That's what technology is supposed to do. And this is a really important point that I wanted to emphasize earlier. The thing that drives me crazy right now about the computer scientists I talk to, I go to the University of Washington or UC Berkeley or to other campuses and give a talk, is that you have more choices than anyone in the history of humanity. You'll be able to make more money walking out than anyone ever has coming out of college, and you'll just never have to worry about getting a job. The skill is so highly coveted, and there are other people who, if they're good at plumbing or being an electrician, they have to do that. But you just have this skill that gives you so many more choices, and I just think it's going to be increasingly important for us to do good things with that, to do something mission-driven, to make the world better. There's so many folks who have this amazing magic power, this Harry Potter power to do crazy, weird things with a computer. And if you don't use that to somehow make the world a better place, I think you're missing an opportunity. Whenever I hear about changing the world, I think that's different than improving the world. Lots of people want to make a change, but it might just be to their own benefit or their company's benefit. I think people are increasingly asking the question about technology, well, is it really making our lives better? And if you don't do that, I think at some level, the company you started will be hard to be proud of. And it'll be hard to find enough gas in the tank to drive it in the 3rd year or the 4th year or the 5th year.